Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Um, Hold on, please. All right. Um, Hello, A. How are you doing? Thank you so much for your donation. It's highly appreciated. I also got your email. Um, Hi, Solly Solly. Yes, you can donate. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Solly Solly. Thank you for the like as well, A. Please. Yes, I'm doing great. And how are you guys doing? I'm doing good. All right, please like the stream if you're here. So let's see how we felt about you when you went out with your friend and posted it online. Okay. Trisha. Okay. So I'm going to reshuffle, right? Okay, this one wants to come out. Ooh. Oh, I don't know why. Do you know what? Yeah, was it yesterday? I saw something like this. I saw something like, I don't know. I just had this premonition yesterday that it might start, you know, um, I don't know. There's a premonition I had. I didn't remember. I can't remember it like vividly anymore. But it was as if he will also do something to provoke you, basically. And you know, again, there was a message from spirit to you that the time has come for you guys to have a conversation about what you guys are to each other, and you need to provoke that um conversation, right? You need to provoke him to have that conversation like with you. And how do you do that? It's by not giving your attention to him, and also making him believe that you are having the time of your life, if that makes sense. Okay. So you have the King of Wands for how he felt when he saw you guys, when he saw your picture with your friend, you guys went out. Um, King of Wands, Ace of Wands. Okay. So passion, a lot of passion. It was definitely attracted to you. It was definitely um, attention was definitely drawn towards you. Okay. And with the Six of Wands, I feel like he tried to retaliate that. Okay. I feel like he tried to retaliate that. So if he had posted, or if he posted, then that was his response. Do you understand? So he was also trying to make you feel like he was having a good time. Okay. So yeah. So right now he's actually like acting from his ego right now. You guys are playing a game of chess. Okay. Um, okay. So basically, but him going to the club was 2 days ago. All right. But basically, there is this energy of wanting to win, right? In all this situation. All right. So don't forget that what your last reading said, okay, what your last reading said about him feeling bad that you didn't, give him what he wanted at a set time, at a particular time, and he actually also respond to that as well by not helping when you needed his help, right? So right now he's working from his ego, and he's trying to win this little game that you guys are playing, all right? So deep down inside of him, he's trying to also focus on his life, because you have the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Six of Wands. So he's trying to focus on his life. He's trying to focus on what he does. Basically, he's trying to go about like everything is normal, which everything is. Like he's not phased by anything. But deep down inside, there are reservations. And that reservation is here under the deck. You have the death card, you have High Priestess and death card. So basically, when he saw you having a good time, he felt drawn to you. All right, he felt aroused. He's feeling like he's craving your body right now, right? But he doesn't want you to know that he's focused on you. So he tries to create this energy of, oh, I'm living my life. Okay, I'm living my life, and I am doing good, and I don't think about you. Okay, but deep down inside, he actually is feeling you, basically. Okay. So he's trying to pretend like, not like he doesn't notice your presence, and is not actually thinking about you at this point in time. Okay, so you have to keep your calm. You have to continue not, don't reach out to him. Don't reach out to him. You have to continue not reaching out to him. If he really values you, he will reach out to you. Okay, all right. I'm deep, it deeply hurts me just because all the girls were barely dressed. Well, to me, I don't, well, basically, that's human instinct, right? But technically, not like you guys have anything together, any, agreement right now. Okay, so I don't feel like you should take it to heart that much. But I know it's difficult because this is somebody you have feelings for, okay? Okay, good that you ignored the video. And even went as far as posting a video. Wow. Okay, all right. Let's see your other question. You went to the car with the other day and posted about it. I was enticed that I could see other girls have dressed in partying. By the way, this was for like, I didn't get this. I didn't get your second question. I posted. You didn't ask a second question in there. What were you trying to ask for the second question? I didn't see a second question. You just were you trying to ask why I went there, why I posted the video, or what? Let's um let's clear that first. Okay. All right. All right. So the third question will be Oracle on this same topic, right? Ooh, oh my gosh. He did it on purpose, by the way. And when I was doing this read, I just remembered that there was a time he actually posted you, but a little bit, right? Um, so that counts. That meant a lot. Okay, so in this reading, in this reading, the reason why I posted that video, you have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so the Ace of Swords is like this very blunt energy. The Ace of Swords is like, when the Ace of Swords shows up, it clears fog, okay? It clears the path, it clears fog. So just think about it that way. It's actually, it's also a truth card, all right? A breakthrough card, a card of truth, a card of cutting away. So this guy was trying to assert some kind of authority or dominance here in this situation, right? And he was trying to actually provoke you and provoke a response from you. Okay, now you guys are not talking um because the cards are funny. You guys are not talking at this point in time. You're not reaching out, he's not reaching out, right? And he wants you to reach out. So now he created an illusion. You see the theory of cups, the theory of women. All right. So the energy of partying, going out, having friends around, having women around. Um, yeah, having women around so that to give you this illusion of, oh, I'm doing great, I feel desirable, so he wants you to be jealous and he wanted to spite you. So what he wanted out of you was the Queen of Swords and the Three of Swords. He knows that, he actually knows what he did it on purpose, right? He knows it will break your heart, and he wanted to provoke you to calling him. So the Eight of Wands is the card of reaching out, reaching out almost immediately, if that makes sense. Okay. And so Queen of Swords and Three of Swords. So he was trying to provoke a response from you. He was trying to provoke jealousy from you and maybe a little bit of anger, basically. Okay. So he was trying to provoke you to reach out to him because, by giving this illusion that girls are actually, around him, is having a good time, and um, that was some kind of dominance he was trying to assert. That was why I laughed. Okay. That's the oldest trick in the book. And look at what's under the deck. Knight of Cups. So this person loves you, but he doesn't want to reach out, right? He wants you to be the one to reach out. So he was trying to create a response from you, basically, and also hurt you a little bit, you know, with jealousy, if that makes sense. Okay. And that's why I laughed. Nothing much. He wants a toxic reaction from me. Exactly. So he wants you guys, when you feel spiteful with the Queen of Swords and the Three of Swords, you will call him, you know, maybe asking about the video, quarreling a little bit. That would have made him happy. He wanted to feel that sense of control over you, and that sense of, oh, she's still in love with me, she still care about me. So it's kind of like an ego boost, if that makes sense. Okay. I told you he was throwing jabs at you. All right, he was trying to fight back, and I'll show you. Just hold on. Oh, sorry about it. All right. It was trying to be sass. Like, I'll teach her. I'll teach her. He's really petty. All right. He's acting petty right now, and acting from a place of ego. Okay. Mm, Tell me about the book. Okay. Interesting. Look at this, Zaya and Horton. The cards have a lot to tell about his behavior. Okay. Okay. So um you have this card. First of all, I want to talk about these cards. So this card talks about the word, all right, an ending, and then you have door to personal healing and happiness, which is a door opening again, right? So it's like you guys have come to a halt in, you your connection, basically. There's kind of like a stalemate, okay? He told you to help him, you didn't help him. You told him to help you, he didn't help you. So everything is like stalemate. Nobody wants to call. He's trying to shake up things again so that the door of communication will open, so that you will make that effort to call him, because he doesn't want to be the first person to call you, right? Now, so you have this card. This card says throwing hands, disagreement, hostility, animosity, conflict, and fighting. So he wants to kind of like shake up everything. He doesn't really mind if your communication starts with disagreements, basically, or maybe little fight and quarrel, basically. Okay, and this is him trying to act like, oh, I don't feel bad about the silence. I do not feel, perturbed about what's going on. I'm doing so good, all right. But at the same time, he's trying to like kind of throw jabs at you, or he's trying to, what's the word? Oh, there's a word I wanted to use. Okay, so he's trying to provoke you, or annoy you, or make you sad a little bit. All those things are trying to provoke you to a reaction, right? So, and that reaction that he wants is a reaction of you calling him suddenly, all right? And he doesn't really mind if you're calling to have a conversation, or you're calling to kind of confront him on some things that he's doing, or just get angry and you guys have a little bit of quarrel. My gosh. Okay, so you have red flags. So this red flag is talking about his approach being a little bit toxic. Okay, so but it's coming from a place of him thinking about you nonstop. So you have this card thinking about you, crying, nostalgia, missing you. This is somebody who feels deeply about you, somebody who feel like they cannot get you out of their mind. All right, and then you have desire. This guy, I've said this thing before. This guy is craving you. Wants, so what he wants the cookie. He wants the cookie. That's why he's throwing all these tantrums, right? So he wants the cookie. This is somebody who kind of, I feel like, um may be masturbating to your pictures as well. Okay, and then you have this card, inseparable. The way you love can never be matched. Okay, so um somebody thinking about you non-stop, feeling like, wanting your body, and you have unfinished business. Okay, so we still have things to resolve. So don't you think that, don't ever feel like, this is over. It's not over. Okay, he's watching you. He's thinking about you, and he's trying to see if you will call him first, if that makes sense. And you know what? I feel? I feel like he wants to have a petty quarrel with you. Not really serious, right? But a petty quarrel. It seems like, some people like, there are some people who are a little bit toxic like that, right? They like this petty quarrel in love. So they kind of stir up things sometimes just to evoke that kind of quarrel, if that makes sense. Okay, so but deep down, what is really craving is your body. That makes sense. Okay, so he's trying all these tricks to make sure that he gets you. Okay. All right, thank you, thank you. So I hope that reading helps. I hope it helped, and I hope he gave you the right or clarity, and made you more calmer. All right, so please do not call him. Do you want me to pull two cards for how he will feel if, for example, I'm just curious, okay? If, for example, you do the same, how will he feel? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it shows you care, right? Yes, sometimes petty arguments in relationship, especially when you ask a partner, oh, where have you been, um why did you post that? Those are little things to show that you're jealous. And sometimes healthy jealousy, not sometimes, healthy jealousy shows that you care, right? But you need to strike a balance. Oh my gosh. So don't call him, right? Don't call him. Just be calm. Okay. All right. You're welcome. Okay. So I want to pull two cards for how he will react if you do the same. Let's just say you actually go out with a guy or guys in a gathering, right? And then you post a video or a picture about it, hanging out with friends. All right. Okay. How will he feel and what's going to be his next action? Ooh, oh my gosh. Ooh, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on, my card fell. Shit. Hold on, let me get my cards. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. The same card came out for these cards. Okay. Oh my god. Hold on. I want to pull one more card. Ooh, look at what came out. Hmm. Okay, 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 okay. Oh my gosh. So I told you these guys are very easy to manipulate. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I'm going to have fun putting informations out there about how to use your femininity, especially when you're dealing with a guy in a relationship, right? Immediately he sees that video, what it would, the ego will melt completely. Okay. So first of all, you know how a woman acts, a woman in love, it goes straight to having emotions for you. So the emotions comes out, all right? The emotions take over him, basically. And next thing he will do is to come rushing, all right? And this may come as like some kind of, you know, the way he will react, he may react by calling you, all right, almost immediately, or he will react by trying to see you or trying to cut a little bit of drama, okay? Maybe say something to provoke you. But if I were you, if he does that, I'm going to ignore. And then you will start feeling like, oh my God. Do you know the funniest thing? The funniest thing is, he will start feeling like, oh my gosh, this girl is cheating on me. But the funniest thing is that you guys are not in anything. So how do somebody who didn't ask you out start feeling that, oh, she's cheating on me? Do you understand? So you feel like, oh, she has started dating someone else. I think she's cheating on me. And then that evokes much more, like, it makes him feel very hot, very hard. You know, sometimes those petty quarrels, those petty fights make somebody honey. So it makes him feel very hard, very hot emotionally, okay? And the feeling of wanting your body will intensify, and that's where it calls you. So you have this is like an 8 of Wands energy, okay? Communication, conversation, expressing feelings, that's message, okay? So it's going to send you a message, either being, you know, petty, sounding petty. If he doesn't ask you about that outing, he's going to sound petty or just say something blunt like he always does, okay? Trying to have a conversation with you and trying to see you, basically, okay? So you see how the energy changes, all right? So I tell you I tell you, is thinking about you, okay? And your energy, the way you behave definitely affects him a lot, more than he will admit, okay? So yeah. So you see, you have the power. That's what I'm trying to make you understand, that you have the power. And honestly, I don't feel like you're even using that power over him very well, because you can actually use it to get what you want from him. That's just the truth, okay? Simple truth. All right. Going to Soli Soli. All right, Soli Soli, thank you so much for your donation. And I hope that helped. A. All right. Please post first, second, and third questions if you have them. Thanks. You're welcome. About finally being married, you mean? You're welcome. Bye. See you later. All right. What is Nadia's truth thoughts about finally being married? That wants to come out. His truth thoughts about finally being married. Ooh, his energy is changing. All right. First card. Ooh, wow. This changes this changes everything. Anyways, you have the 9 of Wands. All right. You have the Page of Wands. You have King of Wands. You have Two of Cups. And then you have the Emperor. So these are good energies, right? Fire energy, water energy, but mostly fire energy. All right. So I can tell that he loves the sex, by the way. Okay. He does love the sex in the relationship. So although he has not been happy in this situation, all right, felt forced, okay, but he's trying to stand tall and hoping for the best, okay. He's hoping for the best. He's hanging on to what is working now in the connection, like the passion, okay. So um hold on, please. Hold on. All right. So um he's hoping for the best, right? So he's hoping for the best. He actually is holding on to what is working in the connection right now. And and what's working right now is the passion that they have together. So he's hoping that, with time, communication, the relationship move forward and love comes in with the two of cups in here. So he's having like, um 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 a good hope for the future. And I feel like in this pool, this spread, I'm also feeling like somebody has talked to him, all right? A male figure in his family. They've talked to him and told him that, oh, with time, everything will be okay. You guys will feel for each other. In the past, it used to be arranged and everybody got along nicely, so your case will not be different, okay? But he's hoping to be the man in this connection with the emperor. He's hoping to lead, and he's a typical man, traditional man, who also is looking for, a submissive wife as well. All right, so it feels like, he's the man now in this connection. He needs to act like the man. He needs to take his responsibilities seriously. And with time, feelings will come in. And, he's seeing her like, okay, she's not so bad. I like, the intimacy. I like the passion in here. And with time, everything will fall into place. So he's having a very good hope for the future. Okay. All right. What are his true feelings in the connection? All right. Um, Ninth of Pentacles, Five of Wands, the Hermit card. He has no feelings in this connection. All right. He has no feelings in this connection, but um, you have Empress and the Justice card. All right. He has he has no feelings here, but he has a sense of duty. He recognizes that this is his wife and he needs to treat her nicely and he needs to be there for her. All right. But when it comes to him, his feelings, all right, you have the Knight of Pentacles. He's pulled back in his energy. You have the Hermit card. All right. So there are sometimes the way a man who actually truly loves you will acts in a relationship, it wouldn't act that way. So it will be a little bit, quiet in the connection, pull back in his energy, not communicating 100%. And inside of him, he has, confliction. So he's conflicted, he's deeply conflicted in his feelings, and pulled back in his energy. But that doesn't change the fact that he will still be committed to this connection by actually performing his duties as a husband, if that makes sense. All right, your third question. Will their marriage last long term? Okay, let's see. Will their marriage last long term? 7 of Cups, Hierophant. This wants to come out, so I'm gonna take it. Hmm. Honestly, 7 of Cups, Hierophant, 3 of Swords, the Strength card you have, the 6 of Swords and 4 of Swords, right? I'm not saying like a breakup. The Hierophant, the presence of the Hierophant here shows that the marriage is solid, all right? The marriage is solid, I'll tell you that much. So I'm not saying breakup, but I'm saying disconnection, all right? So this coming out feels like at least this is going to stand for years, all right? But with difficulty. You have 7 of Swords, the Cups, and 3 of Swords cheating, all right? A lot of arguments, misalignment, and um, you know, um, bad feelings, all right? Bad feelings, um, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain will be in this connection because one person will be logged off of this um, relationship. One person looks like they will not be communicating in this connection, right? Like, you know, to be like 2 people in a marriage that is working differently and they are not working together. Okay, so one person looks like will be entertaining other energies in whatever way, shape, or form, and one person will be hurt and left with pain, if that makes sense. Okay, I did ask if somebody's going to move on here. I really do not see moving on here. I see disconnection, um, maybe separation, but I'm not seeing a divorce yet. Okay, I'm just seeing like something goes cold and stale and disconnected, and nobody's talking about it. If that makes sense, okay. One person is just being quiet, and the other person is just left feeling hurt and pained. All right, but this talks about this relationship holding on for years because family is involved. Okay, I feel like these are people who have deep sense of family, deep sense of tradition, and they will not be quick to breaking that off, if that makes sense. Okay, there is this energy of why will mine break off, or there's this energy of what will my family think of me, what will the society, maybe the society, the community of our people think about me. Well, I just need to make it work even if it's not working. Do you understand? So that's the energy. The universe didn't block you from marrying him. All right. You have the page of wands. You have the magician. You have the empress. Page of cups and three of swords. You carry a very high vibrational energy. The magician and the empress, very serious energy. You carry a very serious gift, creative energy plus manifestational energy, the power to create. You are you are the real deal. You have the power to create and draw the right energies towards you, but you do not know how to use this power. You do not know how to carry your vibration. All right, you need to learn how to use your vibration. The fact is that he is low vibrating compared to you. All right, he's a page. All right, you are a magician and the empress. Okay, what you need to do is to develop this energy. Is a very powerful energy, by the way. All right, you carry a very powerful energy that you don't know how to use. So it's not like the universe actually blocked you. It's because you don't know how to use the power you carry yet. You do not know how to handle men. That power you carry is a spiritual power that actually, you know, manifests in the physical realm. depending on how you use it. Okay, as a woman who carries this energy, you need to know how to handle a man who comes towards you with immaturity. Well, unfortunately, that's just how it is. Okay, so um one of the reasons I see here, it's not like the universe blocked you. One of the reasons I see here is the fact that he is immature and is not vibrating on the same level with you. That is one of the big reasons why it didn't work out between you two. Then, number two, the other reason is that you would have been able to manage this situation, but you couldn't manage it because you do not know how to use your powers yet. You do not know how to use your gift yet. You do not know how to use that natural charm you carry yet. Okay? And you do not know how to handle men with emotional intelligence yet. If you had known how to use this power, this man would have been like a pawn in your hands. Okay, so basically you need to learn how to use your energy. All right, and you need to learn how to harness your anger. If somebody annoys you or treats you in a way they are not supposed to treat you, you need to learn how to react. Okay, in relationships you need to learn how to react, especially to immature men. A man can be immature, but the way you react to him will make him think twice, and it will make him either, you know, be more attracted to you or less attracted to you. Okay, men operate with attraction. Honestly, that's just the truth. The first thing that gets a man to a woman is attraction, not love. Okay, it's gradually men actually cultivate love. If a man tells you today I love you, that's a lie. Men do not just love like that. Okay, but they can be attracted to you from the very first day, right? So the way you handle the man moving forward will tell the kind of energy you will get from the man. Some men are just plain, you know, not nice. Some men are just not nice by nature. We are not talking about those men. We're talking about the men that, you can handle, the men that, have that possibility of getting married, all right, with, to you, have that possibility of being in a committed relationship with you. We're not talking about the one who is a perpetual cheat, who doesn't have any direction in his life. We're not talking about all those men, okay? So that's the reason I see here. I don't see anything like the universe blocked, the relationship, okay? And I feel like it still sometimes spy on you, okay? But I mean, to me, that's even nothing. I just feel like you need to, um, keep on moving with your life, okay? Okay. Is he happy that you guys didn't marry each other? Is he happy? Is he happy that you guys didn't know each other? What did I do? Um, your cards keep repeating it, you know, itself. It's not about happiness, right? It's not about happiness. It's more on, hmm, if I tell you something, you will not believe it. I'm coming. Hold on. One of the reasons why he accepted to marry this lady is what happened between the both of you. All right. That is why I say when you deal with men, emotional intelligence is very important. Okay. Yes, we know that, men and women are equal, but the thing is, are equal in different ways, right? Men and women are not the same. All right. But, you know, when you deal with men, you need to understand that the natural nature of men is to have ego. Men are naturally egoistic. You need to understand that it's a fact, regardless of the race, the country, all men are almost the same. Okay? So you need to understand one fact, that men are have big ego, and you need to deal with them based on that. A lot of women will be like, oh, look, that's just the truth. You cannot change it. It's nature, you cannot change it. And if you keep not if you keep being blind to that, you are just going to hurt yourself at the end of the day, unless you don't want to deal with a man. Okay? So um men are very egoistical beings, and you need to look for ways to deal with them with their ego. All right? If you go, I will always say this, if you go head on with a man, that man will automatically see you as a man, and he will fight back. Okay? That's not a feminine energy. That means you're using a masculine energy, and a man who is already masculine will treat another masculine energy as a man. That's just the truth. Okay? So once you start arguing with him, especially when once you say something that is undesirable during an argument, you have to be very, very cautious of what you say, because you cannot take it back. One thing about men is that they actually take things to heart a lot when it comes to insults. Like I would say, if you want to be with a guy, if you love a guy enough to want to be with a guy for a long time, you have to stay away from insults, right? Arguments, yes, you guys can argue, but you need to filter what you say. Don't say things that you will say to somebody that you don't want to deal with again, someone that you want to walk walk away from. If you say it, it will remain in their mind for at the longest. They don't forget those things. All right. So is good, is in your best interest as a woman to filter what you say to a man, especially in an argument, because whatever you say, you cannot take it back. All right. So he actually likes you, right? He likes you, he sees you as a very grounded person, but at the same time, he felt like there was some kind of um challenge here. Okay, so it's not like he's happy that he didn't marry you, but he is kind of proving a point to you. So honestly, it's becoming very obvious that one of the reasons why he agreed to marry that woman is to teach you a lesson. I don't know why he feels that way, but this is how it feels basically. Okay, so he's trying to like tell you that, oh, it's your fault. You're the one with the fault, and I can actually go get married. I actually wanted to get married, and it's your loss. So this is somebody who's trying to tell you that is your loss. You understand? All right. And at the end of the day, he's also trying to manipulate the perception of yourself to make you feel like you are the bad person, right? So you need to really this is a very kind of it looks easy, but it's something that can actually diminish your confidence as a woman. So you need to really spend time healing away from him, and you need to spend time actually working on your confidence and being the best person, the best woman you can be, because that's the only thing you can do, and that's the only response you can give to this scenario, okay, to this energy that is projecting in this reading. Okay, being your best self, all right, is the best answer to any man that walked away from you. That is your best answer to him, because when he sees that you're doing well, you're doing great, his perception about you would change. Everything that happened in the past will kind of be erased. Okay, so unlike when he sees you doing bad, like, he sees you're not well put together, you look like somebody that is depressed and mourning him, you'll be like, oh my goodness, I taught her a lesson. And you know what, that's not even a big deal, because it's the male ego, if that makes sense. Okay, so you need to really give attention to yourself, your self-worth, your emotions, and your confidence as a woman, all right, as an individual, and work on it and be a better person from this experience, if that makes sense. Okay, so the reason it's not like he's happy that he didn't marry you, but he's happy that he taught you a lesson. This is like, I'm teaching her a lesson type of energy, and also trying to manipulate the way you see yourself as well. Okay, I hope that helps. I'm going to tell you a truth in this reading. Okay, you have the Hermit, you have the Page of Pentacles, you have the Four card, you have the Four of Pentacles, and you have the Seven of Swords. Let me tell you something. Let me sound it to you today. I want to be blunt now in this reading. I want to be blunt with you. Now, it is not about him seeing you as a bad person. He doesn't see you as a bad person. But let me tell you the dynamic, what you project in your energy. And that is why I've been telling you to step into your feminine energy. Now, he, for some reason, he doesn't see you as a bad person, right? But your energy repels let me be straight with you now. Your energy kind of repairs commitments in men. For some reason, it seems like you're projecting this energy, that there's this energy around you that make men don't commit, that make them, when they get close to you, no matter the intention, whether good or bad, they end up not committing, they end up not taking you seriously, they end up pulling back and not giving to you, and they end up being deceptive towards you. That is the energy that is projecting here. Okay, so it's not much of what you did, what you said, how he sees you. Is It has to do with the aura you carry. There's something happening in your aura that you need to give attention to. When I ask what that thing is, it says the moon. So something that cannot be seen outrightly. Okay, yes. So it's not about the physical. It's not much about the physical. It's much about energy, the energy you project. Okay, and it also has to do with what you as a person think about yourself. And that is why it's good to have positive thinking about yourself. You need to really do, you need a kind of shadow work. You need inner working on yourself. You need time to tell yourself, to kind of, you know, remove your past, how you see yourself in the past, and to tell yourself, to make yourself believe that this is who I am. Okay, this is who I am, and this is what's going to happen for me in my life. And you know what, let me say something today. When you get into the energy of, you know, um when you get into that lack of confidence energy for a very long time, due to several disappointments in relationships in your life, that forms an egregore around your energy. Okay, so if you've believed one time that you're not good enough, you're not confident enough, like you're not worthy enough, that those belief, when you hold it for a very long time, or you hold fear when it comes to relationship, that will he like me, you build that egregore, like a spirit type of energy around your aura, that will start repelling men. So no matter the kind of man that comes around you, your energy pushes that man away without you even knowing. So this energy is not good at all. You need to do energy working. I keep telling you this. You need to do energy working plus so what you need is months and months of energy working, um 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 meditation and affirmations. Those three things will help you, and it will change your life drastically. Okay, it looks easy, it sounds easy, it sounds like, oh, just meditation, but it works. Okay, you need to change your belief about yourself, your perception about yourself, and you need to get into your feminine energy as well as working on your oral. That will help to shift your oral. And instead of men coming and giving you that energy of I want, I don't want, they will start coming and telling you straight up, I want to marry you. Not I want to date you, I want to marry you. Do you understand? So it all comes from you. It all comes from how you position yourself energetically, what you believe about yourself, and how you act as well in a connection. Okay, all those things form some kind of energy around you that either attracts or repel the next person that is coming towards you. Okay, so you need to, work on yourself. It doesn't think you're a bad person. Okay, there is just a feeling of, oh, I shouldn't invest when it came towards you. Do you understand that? So Just work on yourself and your energy. That's what I see. Okay. If you want to donate, you can donate. Okay. I can take you. All right. All right. Um, this is how he views your business generally. 10 of Pentacles. All right. So he sees the potential in your business. Okay. He sees the potential. Um, or he saw the potential in your business. See, let me tell you, you have to carry yourself with pride. Carry your business with pride because you are your biggest supporter. Nobody can support you more than yourself. Right? And the way you see yourself is the way other people will see you. Okay. So he sees you as somebody who, you know, you are in a circle of people, clients, okay, and you know somebody who make people feel better, who give people services that make them feel better, and you know that you are in the beauty industry. So obviously, when you help people, even when you get paid in the process, you help people and they feel better about themselves. It's some kind of healing energy that you give to them. So he sees your business as something that can turn into an empire long term, and something that puts you in a a web of connection. All right, a web of connection, and it kind of puts you in a position where it feels like you're helping people, right? So it does think highly about your um your business, right? Okay. So like I said, what held him back was his own indecision, all right, which I told you that was triggered by the kind of energy around your aura. Okay. So there was lack of, there was this desire of not moving forward, held back. I don't know why he had this energy. This energy looks like there is something happening more under the scene, right? But there was this mysterious desire of not putting in that energy that is needed to move the relationship forward, being in an energy of indecision, and being in an energy of lack of interest, if that makes sense. Okay, so there was lack of interest, mysterious lack of interest, right? And which I've already explained to you before. So it's not anything that has to do with, it is not you, like per se. It is not you. It's not anything that has to do with your business. It's not anything that has to do with how you look, or if you're a bad person. No. In fact, bad women get married every day. Wicked, evil women, they attract good men. Okay, so it's not anything that you did, but it's the aura that I feel like it's the aura that you carry. You need to work on that. Okay, and you also need to work on your emotional intelligence, as well as you know um your femininity and your confidence about yourself. You need to hold some kind of belief, unshakable positive belief about yourself, because when you have all those belief about yourself, other people will believe that too. Okay, so that's the energy that I see. So he saw your business as an empire, something that can create wealth long term if well managed. Okay, so I hope that helps. Hello to you too, how are you doing? Did he tell you that you are a narcissist? He's a spoiled brat. I'm not going to take this. I'm going to ask a question and pull a card. Interesting. So before I start this reading, let's go and read the meaning of a narcissist, okay? So I am going to ask Chat GPT, who is a narcissist? A narcissist is a person who consistently displays an exaggerated sense of self-importance, a strong need for admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. While many people can show narcissistic traits from time to time, a true narcissist has these patterns persistently, and they often interfere with relationships and daily life. So, a true narcissist is somebody who feels the need, who kind of feel the need to be admired constantly, a very strong need to be admired constantly, and feels like they are better than the next person. So they want the next person to always admire them, run after them, chase them, but they do not want to do the same to the person. Okay. So one of the reasons why I told you that you are a narcissist is because you held back. Four of Pentacles, and you were not wrong for holding back. You were not wrong for holding back. This is a man, he's a spoiled brat, by the way, okay? So this is a man who is coming up as the King of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So it feels like since he's coming, he's telling you he wants to get married, right? You should kind of take whatever he does, submit to him, give him, chase him, whether he's giving you the right energy or not. Okay, so basically, I don't feel like, and that's the reason why he walked away. Basically, so you have the Five of Cups, disappointment, and the Eight of Cups, walking away. All right, so it felt like, oh, this is a woman with principles. This woman is not going to take rubbish from me. This woman is not going to chase me even if I'm not chasing her back. This woman is not going to take. Some traditional men feel like, you love them, or you are a good woman when you endure their bad attitude, when you chase them and give them your love no matter what they do to you, right? Where I'm coming from is, there are two things, like I said before. If you are so pained that somebody said something that you didn't like, you can actually say something worse. So in my opinion, I feel like you can say something worse, But by the time you're saying something worse to that person, just know that the relationship is done. Don't bother going back to that relationship. Okay? If you still want to stay in that relationship, then you need to be the bigger person. Okay? And for me, how I'm going to handle this guy is to go silent and not say anything and just, you know, not indulge in his, foolishness, right? So it feels like since he's giving you, he's coming with commitment, you have to take his bullshit, and it doesn't have to be like that. So, you know, he is believing that you are kind of selfish. Maybe he didn't know how to put it, or he wanted to say something hurtful to you. All right, you actually disappointed him by the fact, because you did not give him that energy that is looking for. You didn't chase him, right? And let me tell you something, you actually saved yourself from that, because if you had chased him and you guys ended up in that marriage, you would have continued to chase him in the rest of the marriage. Okay, so you actually did the right thing. Where I feel like you didn't do the right thing is, allowing it to, boomerang into, sorry, spring up into that energy of, cursing, right? When you still have feelings for him, basically. So if I were you, I would have just friend zoned him straight up, not reach out to him again, just go silent, basically. All right. Um, so basically, um, I really do not blame you too much for your reaction. Is a regular reaction. But if you wanted a better consequence, like you were still interested and you wanted a better consequence, you would have not, insulted him. Just tell him that, well, I am not, just be the voice of reason and remove your energy, detach from him peacefully, right? But then at the end of the day, I mean, it didn't work out that way. So I feel like you shouldn't. Again, let me just quickly tell you something. Don't care deeply about what people feel about you, right? Be a good person, treat people nicely, but do not take BS, right? And when you are convinced that you've treated the next person nicely, don't care about what the person think about you. Once you carry that energy of not caring about what the next person thinks after you've been a good person, then that person will start learning that you're not to be taken for granted. Your energy will teach them that lesson without you even saying anything, if that makes sense. Okay. So yes, it was spoiled, it was raised rich. I was not. See, don't have that thing you're projecting now, okay, is affecting your aura. Okay. Don't say that. He was raised rich, so what? I mean, what's your business? Like, it's not even your business to start with. Your own business is, if you're coming to me, come to me with the right energy. I don't care if you're rich or not, just come to me with the respect and love I deserve. Have that mentality. Don't care whether the person is coming poor or rich or whatever, middle class. It doesn't really make any difference. What makes a difference is how the person treats you, how the person acts around you. You understand? So basically, yes, he felt it was coming with a good offer on the table. So that is enough for him to misbehave and you take his BS, right? But that's not enough for you. That's not enough. Okay? That's not enough. So carry that energy with pride. Carry it with pride and don't care what the next person, like I said, once you've been a better person, you've been a good person, you deserve to be loved and respected, and you need to carry your energy as such, carry your aura as such. And if the person is not giving you that energy, friend zone that person without a word, straight up. And that person will learn through your action, not through what you tell them, basically. Okay. So I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. So please ask your last question. Is there anything I can look forward to in my love life? Interesting. So let's look at it. Look at this. You see? Negative. You need to work on your mental space. All right? All right. This wants to come out in reverse. And look at him. He's still in your energy. Can you imagine that? So he hasn't even left your energy. Okay? There is a new love coming towards you. All right? New love is coming towards you. You have temperance, balance. So there's a relationship coming towards you. Um, there's a relationship coming towards you. So this reading is in two phases. So you have the Three of Swords reverse, you have the Queen of Swords upright, and then you have the Seven of Cups. But I want to talk about this. There is a relationship that will come towards you. It's like the universe is going to bring it to you. The higher powers, they're going to bring it to you. It's going to be aligned. It's an aligned relationship, a relationship that will treat you with balance, respect, and love. Okay? But this relationship comes through alignment, and you need to align. And this relationship also comes through you working on your aura. Through baths, you need to do baths. Like I said, you need months of regulating your aura for this relationship to come towards you. So there's a relationship coming towards you, but it depends on how well you work on yourself and your beliefs as well. How well you work on your aura, okay? This relationship is like a gift from the gods, a gift from God, a gift from the universe. It's going to fulfill you, all right? It's going to fill your cup. A man who is going to fill you up in a good way, right? I hope I'm not buffering. Am I buffering? All right. I thought I was buffering. I was looking at my other phone. All right. Okay. So let me reconfirm again if you can hear me. Okay, I'm good. All right. So um a man who is going to fill you up, all right? It's like a gift from the universe towards you. This relationship is going to be very prosperous. You're going to feel love in this connection, but you need to work on yourself and you need to work on your aura. Okay, this relationship is supposed to be like it's showing like is in your reality now, or is almost coming towards you very soon enough, like a kind of 1 month energy here. Okay, but it depends on how you work on your aura. Okay, it depends on whether you're working on yourself or not. And also, the past is still going to come towards you. All right, someone from the past is going to come towards you, but you do not need to take that person back. All right, you is like you need to cut through confusion. All right, you need to be the queen of swords. You need to be clear about your purpose, your goals, and you need to not entertain noisy energy in your environment. Okay, don't entertain any man that is not coming with a good energy. Cut them out. Be very swift in cutting them out without a word. Cut them out or friend zone them without a word. Okay, so you need to be the queen of swords from now on. All right, don't entertain any chaotic energy. Do not entertain any unserious energy. In fact, don't have time for any unserious energy. Once you notice somebody is unserious, just friend zone the person, right? Yes. So that's the message. All right. So the message is a man is coming towards you. A new love coming is coming towards you that will be your wish fulfillment, okay? That will bring balance into your life, positivity into your life, love into your life. But you need to be the queen of swords, all right? You need to know what you want in life, in relationship, and act accordingly, okay? You probably attract a man who is still wealthy towards you, a man who is doing well financially, all right? And you're still going to attract the past, but the past is not for you. Just so you know, the past is not for you, all right? Don't entertain the past back into your life. In fact, don't give the past any time of the day, because once you give them the time of the day, they will bring chaos, confusion, and disturbance into your life, into your energy. So you need to keep moving forward. I know it's not easy, but with time, you will see that it's fulfilling for you and it's peaceful for you, if that makes sense. Okay. So I hope that helps, and I hope that helps. I wish you the best in your journey. Good, good, good. It will help you a lot. It will help you. All right, sorry. Thank you for coming. God bless you, all everybody that donated today. I thank you so much, and I hope God, I pray God enrich you and bless you. And guys, I'm going to see you in my next one. All right. Thank you so much, sorry, for coming around, and God bless you as well. See you guys. Bye.